Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red on red. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on a quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
1st and 10. A run to Robinson. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hey. Done.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer do not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time.
We should get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw, complete. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Big 13. Big.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
On one, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background with every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A first down carry for Brown. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow to the air now. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here we go. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. They put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rip, 20. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Right, let's go.
Lawrence throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. Now the Bengals have it. Taking a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You know, that just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. but on first down, it is especially a killer.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
From the gun, again to Brown. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow setting the throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 1, ready?
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Now it's Lawrence. Finds a man right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
32-yard
Hey,
line.
Eve, here we go.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Red on red.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the second down sack. And now you're in a third down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
Third down here. Need 8 on the play.
Hey.
Slot man's in motion right. Throwing his Lawrence on third down. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Bengals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Gun.
Back to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Run with Brown. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Down by Caleb Ransall.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
17.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
They go play action. Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
18.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Cuts right. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st down from the 42. Another carry for Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey, easy route.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their 1st points of this game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go. 180. 180 hot. Cut.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, live.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
On second down, Robinson. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, run. Turn.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Hey, danger.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Chased out to his right. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. Gets 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me and make a tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Forced out to his right. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic. in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 10. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
One, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's tackled.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have likely left up the win right there. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
31. Jaguars 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offense. Right, we love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Lawrence trying again on second. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. On the move. Headed right. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. That pass caught by Strange. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Gun.
Going with Brown on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here we go. Stop.
Brown gets him again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hey, can.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey,